guys, my name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine, and today I am in Kyiv together with a NAFO convoy, 69 Sniffing Brigade and all your support that made it possible. And we have brought a NAFO track and FPV drones for brave Ukrainian soldiers. Привіт!
Привіт!
Як справи?
Все добре.
This is Artur Ray, and I'm super happy to meet him in Kyiv with the next NAFO convoy. Artur, how are you?
Very good, very good.
Definitely, with such a backup. Thank you for doing all of that possible and bringing more and more ammunition to Ukrainian front lines. How do you feel as this war develops? How's people in Estonia?
Estonians are fanatical supporters of Ukraine. We lived 45 years under the Soviet occupation, and my own grandfather was deported to Siberia, so everybody has stories like that. So we are fanatical through the bone. Ukraine and Estonia, our destinies are intertwined with Russia. So
I want to thank you for that, because we do feel no need to explain you why it's so important to stop Russia, and the sooner the better. Do you see some traveling the world, speaking with people in the US, in the European Union? Do you see that more and more of them understand the danger, the global danger of Russian war against Ukraine and all the democratic world?
Yes, more and more people do understand, but also Putin's propaganda machine is unfortunately very effective in USA, where a lot of people are actually calling him a friend now. So it's very important what you and I actually do, showing people the true side of history, where to be, what to believe, what is a disinformation campaign. So I think we're both soldiers on that front.
That's really good. Yeah. Soldiers bringing victory closer.
Yes.
Do you know what's the Ukrainian word of the day, of the year, of our future victory?
Ukrainian word for victory.
Would you like to learn?
Yes, teach me.
That would be перемога.
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 Перемога. За, or how is for victory?
За перемогу.
За перемогу.
За перемогу.
Also, thank you to Anna's viewers and donators, because I heard you told me with one day 40,000, 2 trucks.
That was the previous campaign, and this campaign was also really quick, and we have a truck and we have a flock of beautiful drones, Angry Birds, and our community. Yeah, our community is amazing, and your community is huge, amazing, and inspiring. So thank you, people.
Let's cooperate in the future also. Thank you, Anna.
See you. I dream the day when it is safe to travel to Ukraine comes soon. And you can come to Kyiv, the heart of brave Ukraine, the heart of brave Europe, the heart of brave world. Look at our skies. Look at this beauty behind me. It is not meant for Russian missiles, Shahed drones, or their evil tanks on our land. And all what we are doing, we are fighting for our land. We want our territories back, the ones that were fixed in all the international agreements in 1991. And to do that, we need your support. You know how much I love the community of our channel. You are friends, you are family. But on the days like these, I feel overwhelmed with all the emotions, with all the help that you give to my people, to my country, to our brave soldiers, making it possible, bringing our victory closer and protecting human lives. The future is here, guys. You see these 2 beautiful drones, not inexpensive but capable of doing amazing things. They can carry ammunition and transform Russians into good Russians on the front lines, and I hope that in future more of these technologies will participate instead of Ukrainian soldiers. I hope that war is impossible in the 21st century. Unfortunately, it is when Russia is your neighbor. But war of the 21st century is totally different from the Second or the First World War, because it is fought with innovative things like drones. And Ukrainian drones are a game changer. These beautiful flocks fly deep inside Russian rear and destroy objects like oil refineries, military plants, and many other evil Russian targets. Guys, you know how grateful I am for all your help, for all the work of the NAFO community, and of course to Ukrainian armed forces. We are all super grateful to you guys. Let us know, how will you use the NAFO track?
We use this car for transportation our squad to the position our position approximately 4 kilometers from the enemy position, and transportation our squad and our equipment on this position.
How long are you at war in the Ukrainian army, and how did your service change during this time?
I'm came to Ukrainian army approximately 2 years ago, and first of all I was a sapper in tank battalion. I'm demanding for our tanks the road when our tanks worked, and then I started work like a piloting of drones.
Drone
operator. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all that you're doing, and thank you to our community for making it possible.
Thank you very much.
Hello guys, and I'm super happy to meet Frank Wilde today here in Ukraine, in Kyiv.
Super happy to meet you, Anna. Finally.
And he's also with his beautiful squirrel campaign, I'm with my raccoon campaign. But Frank is a huge supporter of Ukraine and a very strong voice. Subscribe to his Instagram if you haven't yet. And I have so many questions.
Subscribe to her Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
She's the best.
It's not your first visit to Ukraine. I know you've been here for like 2 times already during the war.
3 times. This is the 3rd time here. During the full-scale invasion.
But I want to start with this very first photo that you dedicated to Ukraine, and it was actually before the start of invasion on the 22nd of February 2022. Right. And many people still believed it is impossible, full-scale war in Europe. What made you feel that it is coming, that evil is coming?
Well, I was pretty convinced it's going to happen, and it was to me because I love to be politically informed all the time, and when the Russian troops lined up on Ukraine's border, I think it was pretty obvious that something horrible is going to happen, and it's not just a threat. But a lot of people prefer to put a blind eye to it, as I say, because they thought like, no, it can't be, especially in Europe and especially in Germany. And they thought like, no, Putin is a nice person and he will never do that. And we got so good connections. And I mean, I think it was 2 or 3 days before the full-scale invasion that Putin met with President Macron. And he said like, he will not invade Ukraine. And I was like, watch it. He is going to invade Ukraine, for sure.
Thank you, Frank, for this very powerful message. Indeed, we cannot turn a blind eye on what is happening.
Our freedom, our democracy is in danger with this war. And we must understand that if Putin gets Ukraine, no one is safe in Europe anymore. And it's not just Poland, it's not just the Baltic states, it's not Estonia, it's like all of Europe. It's Germany, it's Sweden, it's whatever. You name it, and it's essential to defend Ukraine. It's really essential. And Ukraine's victory is our victory. To donate for Ukraine, to give ammunition, and to my German government, finally send Taurus.
Taurus! NAFO community is an amazing community, same as the channel of Artur Ray, Frank Wilde on Instagram, and many more people who daily speak about Ukraine, support Ukraine on various rallies, conversations, who donate, and who simply care about the life of every Ukrainian person.
You find a perfect example what beauty really means. You have the amazing landscapes, the mountains, and you have the belief of people that they stand for what they know is right, that they stand for their dignity to live the life they want to live. And I can totally relate to that. You know, Ukraine is about love, it's not about hate. And this is the huge difference, I must say, and I don't like to say that, but it's the huge difference between Russia and Ukraine. Russia destroys, kills, and makes life impossible. I mean, look at Mariupol, look at Bucha, look at all these cities that are like burned and bombed to the ground. And they dare to call this liberation. I mean, can you understand how cynical and bitter and twisted evil this is? Ukrainians are not aggressive. Ukrainians are not fighting a war against Russia. They're defending their country against Russian aggression. And this makes a huge difference. And it drives me up the wall when I hear somebody talking about a Ukraine crisis or Ukraine war. It's not a Ukraine war. It's Russia's war on Ukraine.
War is not just about money or territories. It is a war for democracy, for freedom, for our right to live the way we want in the democratic world. And actions speak louder than words. And I'm very grateful to all the community of my channel, to NAFO community and beautiful people around the world who support Ukraine and help us fight this evil. Unfortunately, Russia threatens not just Ukraine, but many other countries who want to live in a free world and demonstrate their independence. They want to restore monstrous Soviet Union. They want to restrict many things that are vital for our life. That's why we stand firm and we stand united. Remember to join and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for helping all the initiatives become real, and Slava Ukraini!